Well, I'd put up a post on my Instagram, and it actually got a pretty big, got like 5,000 likes, and hundreds of comments. But it said, when I was a kid, I listened to Kane and Rakim and think, man, I'll never be this good. Kids today hear most hip hop and think, shit, I could do that. And truthfully, they can.
Yeah, me and Cole was talking about this recently. I just actually
J. Cole?
I just came back from North Carolina.
Okay, there's a picture of you two together.
Yeah. I just came back from North Carolina. Did some stuff with Night Wonder, J. Cole, Still My Beast, T-minus, a few motherfuckers in North Carolina.
Wait, so you recorded a song with J. Cole?
I recorded, no. I was just with him in the studio working on some music. So we got future
His
stuff
music or
going.
your music?
Both, together.
But are there songs with you two together?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
So
Like they're not complete. Yeah, they're not complete though. Like,
they're not complete.
Yeah, they're just
pieces of songs.
Yeah, pieces, ideas. Like I think when you get in the studio with somebody like that, somebody that powerful and a mind like mine, you don't just like, all right, turn the beat on. It's more so like the same shit I talked about that Drake don't do. It's kind of like that. Like that's what we on. Like, yo, how could we send a message to the world that can really, really help as a collective?
Okay. So
but
you were saying?
Stories. So I was having a conversation with J. Cole about that, about like how when I was younger, or when we were younger, when we listened to some of the rappers, you had fans and you had rappers. Like growing up, listening to Nas, listening to all these rappers, I'm like, I'm a fan. I'm gonna stay a fan because that's impossible to do. Like my brain don't work like that. And like you said, nowadays it's just to the point to where, when you had, no disrespect to anybody, 'cause I don't want anybody to be offended, but when you had the Soulja Boys, or when you had, looked like when Soulja Boy dropped Crank That, how many other people popped off? You had Crank the Batman, motherfuckers like, oh, you can do this and make it? Oh, fans can rap now. So when I listen to most of the music today, I think these are all fans. Like all of these people are just fans. Like I think 99% of SoundCloud is Lil Wayne fans.
Fans are actual rappers
No,
themselves.
Fans. They're not rappers. They're fans. They're not rappers. They singing. How are they rapping? Most of them are auto-tune singing.
Okay, no, but you're saying the listeners are
But
actual.
most of the listeners are becoming rappers.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, most of the actual subscribers and listeners are like, yo, I'm gonna start my own SoundCloud and just, throw some auto-tune on my vocals and just whatever. And
yeah, like
and I don't fault people like J Electronica and a few motherfuckers like, nah, I ain't doing shit no more. Fuck this game. I don't fault them, bro.
Fuck everything.
This shit is a fucking joke. I don't fault them. You feel me? So, like I said, I think, and a lot of people will say, well, you just hating on the new era and you should go along with the flow. But no, you fella realize like there's an agenda. This whole shit is dumbing us down as a collective. For example, like when we listen to Nas and we listen to all the rappers back in there, not only was they lyrical, but this shit had our brain on a different way of calculating stuff. You feel me? From the way we were rewinding stuff, from the way we were playing back stuff, from the way we were reading lyrics, from the way we were searching the internet to get the lyrics, you feel me? Googling, whatever, like it made people smarter as a collective. So I believe like back then, it has nothing to do with what era you from, or are you just trying to hold on to the older era and be an old school hip hop head? Nah, like that shit was class. You feel me? Listening to Nas was like a fucking school project. Every album was like, yo, let's break this down. Let's write this down. Listen to KRS-One. Listen to all the people from back in the days. It was like homework when you got an album. And like I said, I know people on this whole vibe wave, and it's about the vibes and just listen to what sounds good. But nah, fuck what sounds good, bro.
Well, you could also take a step back and say that the monetary aspect of it changed the process of the music, because you get so much less money for streams than you do for physical albums. You have to put out more music to get the same amount of money as before.
We just talked about that prior, and I want to capitalize on this. So that's not true, right? We in an era where the streaming services have made us believe that people don't buy music no more, when in all actuality, people are spending more money than they ever spent on music. For example, you have the average fan paying $10 a month every month for eternity. Like there is no, all right, buy a 2-year subscription and you good. No, you have to pay $10 a month forever to listen to music. Imagine back in the days you had a CD and it cut off if you didn't pay $10 next month. No, so it's not that the fans don't buy music. It's this, they tricked all the artists into believing that you have to upload through streaming sites. You don't have to upload through streaming sites. If Drake or any one of these major artists said, come to my website, digital download only, the fans are going.
It's not going to work.
How?
It won't work.
It will work.
It won't work. Matter of fact, not only does it not work for that,
Why?
Artists have also seen that doing like title exclusives don't work either. If you notice, very few people do that anymore.
All right, so why not?
You see what I'm saying? Like,
why not create
if you
your
don't
own
release it
streaming service?
everywhere, you're going to be limiting your project to the point where it's not going to get to it.
That's because the higher up motherfuckers who run this game, they created this plan.
I don't think so. I think it was just a better method.
No, I believe, dog. And I have the numbers to prove that we just moved almost 100,000 units from my website directly.
100,000.
Almost 100, and I'll send you all. I'll give you my login to the website back.
Okay, so you made $1 million. You sold for how much?
Almost $10.99 each.
So you made 1.1
Daylyt
million.
light skin. Don't want me to pull up the. I'm literally. I can show this to the camera.
1.1 million.
I'm moving.
Show it to the camera.
We gonna go into my email right now. I'm gonna show the goddamn.
Show me the camera.
Yo, shouts out to my man Problem. Hold on. We're gonna go into the goddamn email right now. Remind you, go to the website, daylytofficial.com, DAYLYT official.com. We're gonna go to Daylyt Light Skin. These are all album sales, dog. I literally average maybe about 100 sales every 45 minutes, bro. It's consumers, dog.
Yep.
The fans gonna do whatever the rapper tell them to do, especially if you have a core.
Yeah, listen.
They can do whatever. If Drake says, all my fans don't buy my music on shit else, come to my website. Where they going?
Some of them will go to the website, and other ones will say that's too much trouble. I'll just listen to someone else.
All right.
That's what'll happen.
That's cool.
Because let me tell you, I'm a fan of Beyonce, but I did not go through the process of signing up to Tidal to listen to her album. So that one album she put out that's only on Tidal, I've never heard it.
It takes
and
time.
It just is what it is.
It takes time. The same way they got all the people in they trap. The same way they got all the people in the streaming trap. You know what's crazy about streaming? So I just uploaded, I tried to upload something to motherfucking iTunes the other day. I went through TuneCore. And the motherfucker charged me $29 to upload my shit. And it said I got to pay $49 yearly.
Yep.
So I got to pay to have my shit on the site, and the fans got to pay to listen to my shit.
Right, it's a cold hustle for Spotify and them, because I think you
what
even
type
have
of shenanigans
because you have
is
to
it?
host it. You have to host it yourself also. They don't actually do any of the streaming themselves.
What
Really,
type of it's a
you know,
fuck.
at
It's
least
a
YouTube.
epic-
With YouTube, you at least could upload it for free and monetize.
But nigga, what type
They're
of-
not charging you for that shit.
Dog, they charging the artists and the listeners. This is a scam.
I mean,
bro.
listen. Spotify told me that I could upload my interviews as podcasts to Spotify, but I won't get paid anything. The
This is
fuck?
a scam. Dog, this
And
is,
I got to host it myself. Listen, I understand. It just is what it is.
I get it, man. I understand what's happening too. So what
Yes, I just didn't upload my shit.
We went through an
Fuck 'em.
era where we went through an era of independence, where a lot of artists started to become independent. A lot of artists started to work on their own. A lot of artists started making maximum money out the trunk, right? Let's take one dude from Venice Beach. It was a dude named Salt. I don't know if you're familiar with him. It's a dude named Salt, Venice Beach, dog. He used to sell it. Dude, the dark-skinned dude, dark than the motherfucker, like dark. But he used to wear all white, R&B singer.
But his name is Salt.
Salt. He's like
Okay.
probably one of the biggest out the trunk salesmen ever, dog. I don't know if you could find him. Maybe Google Salt Venice Beach artist. Salt. S-L-A.
He's a rapper?
No, he's a singer. Remind you, I bought a CD probably about 20 different times, but I never listened to none of them.
It doesn't even come up on Google.
I respect your hustle.
Google doesn't know about Salt.
If you've been to Venice Beach, you know who Salt is. He a dude that lived outside the Matrix. But if you know anybody, you know the rappers that sell their CDs at Venice Beach. You've been to Venice Beach before.
Yeah.
So he's
there's rappers who sell their CDs at Times Square.
Yeah,
Those are the rappers
he's like a Venice Beach legend, like
Okay.
for selling CDs. But whatever, like. But you know, you had a lot of artists doing that. You had artists really out here really profiting off like being independent. And then when we came to the internet era where a lot of artists became independent and artists started blowing up without majors, I feel like the majors had to come up with a strategy to go, how the fuck could we still make money from all of these rappers even if they're not under our label. And I feel like that's what's happening right now with streaming services. They forced everybody down this tunnel, and it was like, even if y'all not signed to us, we're gonna make some type of money from y'all.
Yeah.
And we're gonna make money from your fans and all that. So I believe like that's what's happening. So, you know, going into the New Year's, going into 2019, oh, you found Salt? Let's go, bro. Salt.
That's Salt right
That's
there?
Salt, bro.
Okay.
Legend, Venice Beach legend. But I think, like, for me, going into 2019, all my music will be uploaded to daylytofficial.com. There will be no more music on any stream sites. And like I tell my fans, if you are my fan and if you really fuck with me the way you fuck with me, then I would rather you pay me, I would rather you donate to my cause than pay somebody else. So, you know, like when I dropped my last project, which was Light Skin, also my album was named by Drake. Mm-hmm. You remember it. So when I dropped my last project, you know, I dealt with that. I dealt with so many people like, yo, please upload it to Spotify or you know, iTunes or whatnot, you know, because I'm broke. And I'm like, how you broke? And you paying them every month. You ain't broke.
You got Wi-Fi, don't you?
You got Wi-Fi. You're paying somebody else $10 a month to listen to my album that they're gonna fucking give me pennies.
Yeah.
So if you really care about me, dog, come spend this 10.
Hey man, listen, if it works for you, go for it.
Yeah, it works. So that's kind of what I did. I just sent everybody my way. And starting 2019, I'm going to upload all my music to my own site. And I'm also going to create a streaming service. So like each album is like $10 each. Mm-hmm. So instead of like, if you don't want to pay $10 for all 20 different Daylyt albums, you can buy a streaming subscription on my own website.
There you go.